Today's lessons: how to draw a cartoon. Airplane, dolphin, ghost, and monster. And we have a mystery cartoon at the very end. Before we begin today, let's do some sketching. Let's begin with a circle. I'll begin very lightly and getting darker as I go round and round. I'll follow up with a square now. Just really fast lines, straight, quick. That's it. That's it. A little darker as I go by. Alright, let's follow up with some quick lines, really quick. Just shoot them out. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's it. Just straight out. Follow up with a curve. Alright, here we go. And up and down. I go light and go darker and darker and darker. Alright, that feels good. Let's do some zigzagging. Kind of space it out. Let's start really tight. Zigzagging and getting wider and wider and lighter and lighter on the pressure. Alright, I think we're warmed up. Let's get started. Our first cartoon will be how to draw a cartoon airplane. Alright, well, every time I draw this airplane, I think of a banana. Very simple. Look at the shape, and it kind of does look like a banana, the first structure. That's step one. Nice, straight, simple line. Soft, not hard again. Just sketching. And going back and forth, looking over the shape that I'm liking. Yep. Step one, I think we're good. So let's go to step number 2 now. Let's give him that little cockpit there. Alright, let's get that curve. Alright, working on the back. I'm spending a little bit more time thinking now. And oh, gotta give him that smile. There he goes. Give that bottom lip. Get that 3-dimensional look on that lip there. And let's check out to do that wing. There you go. Just quick straight lines, and you always can come back. This is just the beginning. Alright, a little darker there. Okay, a little straight. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright, so let's get that straight line. You see that straight line I put there? So I get both sides equal there. Okay, alright, and yeah, not bad. Okay. Alright, so let's add in a little bit more detail with his nose there. Okay, a little bit more of the cut. There you go. Now you can see where I'm going to drop the eyes in right there. Yep, that's coming up. Check the little nose again. Yep. A little darker, I'm going to go. Straighten that up, and let's go to step number 3 now. Yeah. Alright, let's get the engines underneath there so he can fly before he falls down. This basic shape, circle, a little straight line there for the engine. A little detail straight, a little darker. Alright. I'm just using my imagination, just kind of what I think, and I remember airplanes that I've flown in so many. Let's get that there. So that line's just to help me to put where the door and the windows will be. There's a simple door. Here's one window. Here's another one. You see how I'm sketching over and over. It's not one shot, it's multiple times. I go a little soft and harder. Oh, let's just make that where they pull the shades down. Yeah, it's shaded in those speed lines again. Kind of separates that out there. Give it a 3-dimensional door there, and down the bottom. Yep, gotta get a doorknob. Alright, let's work on a little bit more pressure on there to get more of the darker lines. There we go. We gotta give him eyes, right? He's gotta see where he's going. That's the shade in that nose. There we go. A little zigzagging. Okay, there, a little bit bigger. Yep. That's looking good. Alright, I'm enjoying it. A little darker on the back. Alright, good. Yeah, I still see that banana. I got a little shade there, give him some little shadow. At the back of the tail there. Alright, a little bit on the top there. Almost done, I think. Yep. Alright, a little shading here. Okay, that's looking good. A little bit darker for the wing. Yeah, let's get more definition in that then. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's just shade that in there too, in the engine, so that looks darker, so you can see the dimension. I like that. Okay. Give some little more dimension, some lines. There we go. Circle a little bit slower and heavier with the pressure with the pencil now. But most of the time I go very light. I keep building up. Light, building up. The mouth. Yeah. That's looking better now too. A little darker. Okay, and of course, gotta make sure we signed it. Hope you guys enjoy this one too. Our second cartoon is how to draw a cartoon dolphin. Alright, let's begin our dolphin now. First thing I'm going to do is, you notice this is head, circle. Get these crosshairs to help me to place his eyes and nose. As you can see, building the basic shape there. This back of his body. Really just simple, quick. You can always come back at the next steps later to clean him up. And his tail, and yeah, we're just about, there we go. Step 1. Okay, step 2, I'm going to start working on his nose. Get his little mouth there. Make him a smiley, happy dolphin. Okay, just continually just look at the steps 2 below there and see where we are and just add. There you go, get his eyes, a little bigger eyebrow. Let's color in his eye. And let's shade in that other one right now. Give him happy big eye. There we go. Alright. Okay, looking good. There's his dorsal on the back, and let's lay out the areas for his other fins on this side there. This is just building the shape. You can fill it in later. And work underneath his mouth. Let's give him some eyebrows right now. There we go. Now you can really get his fun expression there. I like that. Yeah. Alright, let's go to step number 3 right now. So, as you notice, again, as always, at this level, I'm getting a little darker with my strokes and a little bit more accurate, that I would like to say, when I'm building it up. Okay, there's the back, there's that little twist. I like some overlapping lines and how they meet one another at times. They're not solid. Oh, yeah, see, like, I don't like that angle, so I just change it right now to a different direction. That's all sketching. Okay, and then let's build the top of his head over here. Bring it down a little bit more, change it, there we go. And let's shade in his eyebrows. Yeah, it looks a little bit better, darker. Yeah, I like that. And then, of course, shade the other fin, those speed lines. That helps. Okay, get his nose a little bit darker. There we go. Get his belly. He's been eating a lot of chocolate chip mint ice cream, I can see. There you go. Working on the back of the tail. Then I gotta rough it out a little bit more. Let's get around the corner. Okay, there we go, a little tighter. That's a little bit better, I like that curve better. Yep, I don't worry about erasing the lines. It's just a sketch so that you can actually lay it to your final drawing after to help you. Let's get that a little darker there. Get this, there you go. I like that overlapping action with that line. Yeah, that looks good. In his face there. Yeah, let's give some sea life to this little dolphin. Create some coral reef. Use your imagination, or go to the websites and look under coral reef and see what you find. There's a lot of info over there, and I'm just building these little tall coral right now. Just 1, 2, big. Oh, let's add some rocks now. Alright, shade it in some. There you go. So it looks a little 3-dimensional. Another one over in the corner. Same thing. Alright, having a third rock. And let's quick action. Let's make some seaweed right now. That's 1, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. Oh, a little taller one here now. And those little cuts in there, I like as if they're ripped a little bit. Let's get another one. Okay. A little smaller one next to you there. Not looking good. A little small one. Alright. Make sure you sign it always. Awesome. Hope you guys had an enjoyable time. Our third is how to draw a cartoon ghost. Alright, there's step 1 on the bottom right. First thing I'm going to do is, you notice I always like to start with the head, get the crosshairs, and now I'm working on the body there, working on leg, really light sketches. That's it. Nice smooth lines, and just follow what you kind of see there in the box below. Get his 2 feet in there. Kind of get him looking kind of fun there. Work on the hand. This is just a basic area, that little action line where the other hand would be there. The ball of the hand and this top of his little hat. Alright, and I think we're just about done with step 1. Just finishing up this hand over here. Get that in there, just one little finger. Quick, simple. Just taking it one time. We can always go back later and get more detail to it. Yeah, let's get a shape of his head there. Yeah, that's more done. I think we're ready to go on step 2 now. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to work on his nose, get his mouth there. I'm going to make him a little open. Work on his 2 little eyes. The eyebrows, give him an expression. He's not a scary ghost, he's a fun ghost. Alright, let's work on the other hand now. Get his thumb, his fingers. I like to work with 3 fingers. You can work on 5 if you like as well. They just get a little bit fatter when they're less fingers. That's why I like that. Get underneath his arms there. Get the little of his head. Okay, he's more and more looks like a little ice cream. Looks like he has whipped cream on the top. Oh, we gotta add that patch in for him. Alright, yeah, let's get a little bit more detail. And we can get a little bit sharper with his nose and his mouth now. I'm going to go a little bit slower, a little bit heavier with my pencil. There's the eye. That's the whole basic of sketching. You start very loose and then you come back and you can start to form it a little bit tighter with the darker strokes. And alright, and let's work on his mouth. Adding his tongue. He is ready. Yep. Alright, that's good. Yeah, we're just about done with step number 2. I'm going to get ready for the next step. Here's step 3. Alright, let's get those speed lines going in the mouth, shadowing, adding some depth. Let's form his head so it's not too round. Kind of give him that little jaw on top of the forehead. His neck. Work on his belly. Okay, let's work on that leg there. Coming forward. And there's this patch. Yep. Alright, let's get to the back part of the leg. Alright, look like it was sewn on. I guess he flew to too many windows and got caught. Okay, there's getting his thumb a little bit darker, his finger. Okay, and I get the other one now. A little darker. A little pinky. There we go. And overlapping action there. I get his little wrist. Okay, let's work on the other hand really quick. There's his thumb. Again, you can see the change. Sometimes I draw a little bit larger or smaller or change the whole angle. The sketch just to guide me in this one here. And even with this, when I do the final one, I could still change it. But for right now, here we go. And there's his belly. Let's get some of those shadows on that hand there. Okay. Work on the top of his hat there. Okay. Little spots. That would be fun to add in there. He's an old ghost. Let's work on his little slippers or his feet. Yeah, that's just a big slipper. Okay. He's a night ghost. He likes tickling the people during the daytime and night. Alright, there's his belly and just about done. Now, all we have to do is sign your name. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed this one too. And here's the 4th one. How to draw a cartoon monster. Alright, let's begin our little monster cartoon. And remember, on the bottom right is our steps, so you can follow that. As you can see, I'm just creating the basic shapes. Put the little crosshairs in the middle for the mouth and the eyes, and now I'm working on the little quick arms, all quick actions. Following, let's get his feet in. Alright, just about done with step 1. Just there. Good. Alright, let's go to step number 2 now. Alright, now I'm going to be adding his mouth. Alright, taking a look at that step 2 guide there a little bit more. And remember, you can go to our website to download this lesson step by step, as well as all the other ones. Work on his mouth, give him some teeth there. Alright, Alright, let's start working on his eyes. I always like doing the eyes, fun part. Let's give him some personality. Make another one a little different shape and size, and kind of have one open and one closed. Alright, let's get this. There it is, and shade it in. Alright, and a little smaller, and alright, looking good. Just about there. Let's get his fingers on his arms so he can be tickling anybody. Alright, that looking good. Gotta get the other hand now too. Alright, simple circles as you can just see. Straightforward. Awesome. Let's get that top of that bandana there. Alright, yeah, there we go. Looking good. Get that crazy hair going thing. Yep, here's that crazy hairstyle. Okay, let's begin step 3 now. Now I'm going to be getting a little bit more refined with the detail, a little darker with my strokes as I push down on the pencil. Quick strokes, as you can see. This is just having fun. Alright, a little bit darker to stand out his feet. Alright, working on those arms. Yeah, he works out a lot, you can tell. Alright, let's do some shading into those fingers. Maybe they want to be different colors because it can be a wacky monster. Like that. Alright, let's get that mouth a little bit darker, a little bit more defined. There we go. Yep. Okay, and let's shade in the mouth. Those are those speed lines. Just quick shots each time. Let's work on his other hand there. Same thing, those quick little speed lines or zigzagging. And finishing up that other arm. Yeah, looking good. Now don't forget to sign your name. There we go. Another one done. And the mystery cartoon is Cartoon Flower. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is create the flower pot. This will be a quick one. Step 1, get ready for it. Just about done with this one. The action line where the flower's head going to be there, and circle it out. Alright, make sure we get that crosshair in there. Great. Okay, step number 2 now. I'm going to do these half circles all the way around his head. Just quick. I'll come back later. I'll make them a little tighter. Or I could even change the shape if I want to. Just to get your thoughts down. That's looking good. Alright, gotta give him some eyes. Alright. Looking good. Nice and dark. Occasionally you may want to make something big or small eyes. Or make a mouth. His mouth be open or closed. I'm going to leave his closed like he's smiling. He's a happy little flower. He's got some water in his dirt there. He's happy. Let's get some of those leaves going. Alright, again some shading. And let's get the top of that pot a little bit more. 3-dimensional. There we go. Alright, let's shade inside there. Those speed lines. Really quick. Simple. Easy. Just up and down, up and down. Great. Now we're ready for step number 3. I'm going to create the shadow on the bottom first a little bit. Let's give that little circle to indicate where I'm going to speed line it in. That helps me with my speed lines there. Alright, let's put some shadow underneath the pot there too so it looks 3-dimensional there. The light source is coming from the left, as you can tell. Alright, there we go. Looking good. That'll be another lesson. I'll teach you guys how to know where the light sources are as well. There's a texture to the flower pot. I'm thinking mine might be a terracotta pot. And here we go, add some little leaves, a little bit more defined. Okay, here I'm going to go slower. And I'm going to get the flower petals a little bit more that I can see. Alright, that looking good. Now going around. There we go. It's a little slower, more pressure. More pressure. Again, this is just a sketch. It's not the final one. You can always come back and change that later. This is helping to get your thoughts down. Yeah, let's get the rest of his head a little bit more. Let's add some spots there. Get some little cool things. Big freckles maybe. He has big freckles. Let's have some grass on there. He's outside. He's really living life now. Sunny day outside. Let's get that a little straight there. Okay, and last but not least is signing your name. Now this was a fun, quick one. Alright, hope you enjoy it. Thanks again. Here's a view of my sketches. The sketches that you're currently looking at, I create in two different techniques. One traditional, pencil and paper. The other one, all done on the computer. You'll definitely notice some of my sketches are really loose while others are tighter. The loose ones might have been just my thoughts that I had at that moment and I just wanted to get them out before I forget them, while the tighter ones was actually an assignment and I had to make sure that I got a little tighter. Make sure you stop at our website, jmg-studio.biz, to check out some of our new drawing books, like this one, Drawing 50 Cartoon Fish. Thanks.